Okay, you gonna ask or I'm just gonna tell it?
Just, yeah.
Okay. I have had this old tin building for about 36 years. We had it built in 1978, and the history of the building is uh, we needed some place to put the lawnmower and garden tools and stuff. So my stepfather found a good deal on a tin building. So he and my husband put it together. And when they put it together, they didn't put washers under the screws. So the building was completely useless. It leaked every time it rained. Plus, water went in underneath the building because they made the cement slab too low. So that was a completely waste of time because never could use it. And exactly do you need it? And why I need a new building is so I can put a lawnmower, garden tools, and store some Christmas decoration or whatever, just in order to clean out my garage some. And let's see. When did I decide to build a new building? I have wanted a new building for years and years and years. And it was because of my nephew that I was able to do this. And I picked Stephen to build it because he is such a handy little guy. He does everything for me. And I want the building to be about 10 by 10, and I want it to have a wood look on the outside, and I want it to be raised up from the ground, and I want a wide opening for putting stuff in and out, and I want it tall so that you can stand up in it without being afraid you're going to hit the ceiling. And I would like to kind of have a little bit of a loft, and I would like to have some windows put in up around the top of it so it won't be so dark inside. And I do not know how long it would take to build it. I put no pressure on Stephen. I let him work at his own speed because I don't want to force him to do stuff if he has something to do. And it turns out better if he can do it when he wants to do it. And I want to put the building in the same location where the old building was sitting, right behind my bedroom. And that'll give me enough space to be able to go between the two buildings and still have some pretty grass. And I just think it's a good location because it's in the far right corner of my yard. And the building is going to be used for the lawnmower and the little gasoline cans, the garden tools, and I will probably put some storage stuff like Christmas decoration and stuff like that in there. Anything that I want to be a pack rat to save that I'm not quite ready to get rid of. And the building will be a little bit bigger than the old one. I think the old building was probably a 8 by 10, and this one is going to be a 10 by 10. And that is the only thing left is probably deciding on a color to paint it, and that I hadn't decided yet. Anything else you need to ask?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. How long has Aunt Ada been asking you to build the building?
You know, Aunt Ada's been asking me to build this building for about a year now. So we finally got started.
How long do you think it's going to take you to finish it?
It should take about another week, week and a half to finish this building.
How do you plan on building it?
I plan on starting from the ground up and building a foundation above the grade line. The old building was sitting below grade about 3 inches, so it collected water on the floor.
How will it differ from the old building?
The old building was made of metal, and the construction of the new building will have a concrete floor, stem around the edges, and then constructed mainly out of wood.
What's the best way to start the building you're building?
The best way to start the building would be, well, we started with the demolition of the old building. Set the forms for the foundation for the new building, and poured the concrete.
How much will it cost to build to this building?
Estimated cost of the new building, with a greater size and taller walls, is about $1,300.
How many buildings like this have you built?
I built probably about 20 buildings similar to this one over the years.
How long do you think this building will last?
This building, with the proper maintenance and painted every couple of years, just like you would your home, would last, 40, 50 years.
How complicated is it to build something like this?
This building here is not very complicated at all. Basic construction, just like you'd build a house. Not too intense. No real plans needed.
If you weren't building it like you're building it, how would you prefer to build it?
If I wasn't building this one out of wood, I'd probably go back with probably a metal building, welded frame, sheet metal on the outside and roof. They're relatively low maintenance and last forever. Not that you'll ever see.
Oh, me.
Some of these are already stripped out. start from scratch.
Oh, not very.
Cool.
We're done for today.